Alright, nothing totally unusual today. It's just me weighing in on a particular argument which is going out there, something I feel passionate about and might end up moving into rant mode just basically for the heck of it. Alright, now one of my viewers, been following my videos for a while now. This is someone who I like, who's got in my opinion, some nice ideas, nice thoughts, and is basically a gentle, decent character, okay? They sent me this particular email, and I'm doing a video on it because it makes sense. Now, I'm not going to go into, who is it who said that. I don't want there to be, more troll wars going on and the rest of that, okay? It says here, I was listening to the radio, and Alan Robson made claims telling everyone that global warming is not real. Then, in my humble estimation, Alan Robson is a wanker, okay? He said that global warming is a scheme set up by the government to make money. He said that global warming is a conspiracy theory made up by people. Well, first thing you got to know about people is that people talk, okay? People say stuff, people talk shit. Okay, and there's such a thing as, of course, a pundit, and a pundit is a person, as we all know through being on the internet, whose job it is just to promote a particular message or argument or story. Whether that is true or not is beside the point. It's just that's his job, that's what he does. Okay? And, people do just talk and just throw ideas out there because ideas are powerful, because they are political. And therefore it's all about warping people's minds. It's not necessarily about trying to get closer to the truth. Whoever this Alan Robson is, in accordance with what you sent me, he obviously isn't someone who is properly involved in the scientific debate, doing all the research, doing all the measurements, trying to extrapolate, looking at different theories and hypotheses of how it could all be, happening, and so on and so forth. And basically he sounds like a complete and utter wally in my humble estimation. So he's a pundit. He's not, he's giving information to his own little congregation, okay? So he's boosting up the ego of people who doubt global warming. Or who have some variety of, Bible-based bullshit, which is based upon, oh my word, the government is evil, or something like that, okay? That's what he's doing. Or he's just throwing a spanner in the works to try and affect one industry or boost another industry, and it's all political, okay? It's all politics and economics, and he's using language as a means of influencing people's opinions. That's what the wanker's doing. So, don't think about this as someone who is saying something which is true. See it as someone who is saying something, and what he's saying is rubbish. Now, we're all told to go out into the world and find out about what different people are thinking, because that's somehow good for you. No. It's only good for you if you've already mastered the understanding of what information exchanges are happening in the world, okay? Now, being on YouTube, a year or two ago, when there was all that, discussion about creationism, that was wonderful, because that taught me and lots of other people even more about how logical fallacies are used and abused for the purposes of warping arguments and warping minds. Right, okay? So that's probably what's basically been going on here. Let's go on with the private message. He said that the pollution caused by aeroplanes, cars, from and from industry is natural to the world and does not affect the planet. Then he's a double wanker. Alright, so, that's basically what he's a total, complete, for fuck's sake, Jesus. Oh. Private message goes on. I think Alan Robson is full of rubbish. He's just full of excuses so that he doesn't have to make an effort to make the environment a greener place. Well, yeah, but it's not just a question of him being lazy, is it? He's selling a story to try and make sure that the world will work financially, economically, and in business terms in a particular way. He's basically getting a political army together to push the world in one direction. That's what he's trying to do. It's saber rattling, okay, as well as him being a lazy bastard. Now, carrying on. Carrying on, the message says, what gets me is that he would rather believe in ghosts than be in something that is happening in the world for real. Scientists note that CO2 emissions caused by pollution is having an impact on our planet's atmosphere. Correct. There is scientific evidence to show pollution is harmful to our health. Correct. And there is evidence to show that CO2 has a greenhouse effect on our planet. Correct. how can factories and power stations that are putting greenhouse gases into the atmosphere be natural when it has damaging effects? It can't. Therefore, this Alan Robson person is reaching straight up his own backside, pulling something out and spewing it out there via the radio waves. It says here, I think Alan Robson is an idiot that is blind of the truth. What he's talking about on the radio is totally irrational. Best wishes. Hi, best wishes to you too, okay? I don't think he is an idiot. I think he's a very clever man who knows his audience, who knows what he's trying to achieve, and is being a lying, cheating, stealing, evil bastard so he can get his pay packet together. I think that's what's really going on. Okay, and this is all to do with the fact that he is a just a pundit whose job it is to promote an interpretation of the world. That's it. And therefore, yeah, he is a total wanker. He's thoroughly undesirable and causing harm, basically, really causing harm to the world. And so there's lots of other people who are believing in this, oh yeah, global warming's a complete myth, innit, yeah. I mean, the insurance companies are finding, are ratcheting up the costs for the farmers in America these days. Why? Because farming is becoming risky, because the climate and the natural world is even more risky than it's been before. And that's to do with climate change / global warming. Okay, because the climate is changing because the globe is warming. Okay? Okay? And people love conspiracy theories, especially during a recession. Alright, and now we got like the internet, there's going to be many more of them about. It's going to be a little harsher and a little harder to be able to separate the good from the bad, or the right from the wrong, or the true from the untrue, and so on and so forth. Okay? It's just going to be hard. Because there's just going to be so much more of it about. Until the recession is over. And stuff, really, That's my take on the subject.